I'm Alnisa and welcome to my garden. Well, welcome to my house as I prepare for my garden. Is it just me or is this like a total vibe? Plant light vibe. So today I'm going to show you how I set up my seed starting system setup shelving unit. Okay, I don't know the official name. I've seen it referred to as seed starting setup, seed starting shelf, but whatever you call it, it's basically a multi-tiered system where you have shelves and you incorporate grow lights and you can incorporate heating mats. It's just an efficient way to get a lot of seeds started at once. So that's what I have going on here. This is an upgrade from my usual setup that I really wanted to do this year. It was a goal of mine from last growing season, so here we are. So I just want to put a disclaimer. You don't have to do this to be successful at gardening. If you are new to gardening and you see a lot of these elaborate setups and you feel a little intimidated or feel pressured to spend this money for a seed starting system, don't. You don't have to. For many years, I did not do that. I just kind of had trays and mats wherever I can fit them. So I was doing it in my kitchen, in my dining room, and that's perfectly fine. I had successful gardens just like that. This is just something that I wanted to do as an upgrade because I know that I love gardening and I'm going to be doing it for years to come. So the investment is worth it for me, but that is me and my choice. So make sure that you do what's best for you, your budget, and your household. Okay, turned off the lights off for a second so we could talk about materials and what you'll need to get started. Pretty basic. You're going to need a wire shelf. This is the unit I got from Target, but you can get these pretty much anywhere. Home Depot, Amazon, Walmart. Shop around. It could be a local store. Just look what works for you. Just keep in mind the width so that it matches up with the size and the width of the lights that you're going to purchase. Next, you're going to need some grow lights. I got mine from Amazon. This was a 6-pack. I doubled up and put 2 lights per shelf. Originally, I thought I can do 1 light per shelf, so that's why I got a 6-pack, and I have a 5-shelf system, and I was going to put 1 light per shelf with an extra, but I think I realized I needed 2 lights, so I'm gonna have to just grab me an extra pack, but that's fine. But just keep in mind, again, the width of your shelves and the width of your lights so that that matches up nicely, and one isn't too big for the other. Then you're gonna need something to secure your lights to the shelf. I am using zip ties because my lights didn't have like a hook to hook up a chain, which is a second option, and let me show you what that looks like. So these are like these little chains. You can find these for hanging baskets and things like that, and I thought I could use them because they're adjustable, so I can adjust the height over the plants, over the seedlings, but they don't have that option. Let me show you how I kind of stumbled my way into this and getting this together, but doesn't it look professional? It looks good. So if I can do it, you can do it. So let's get started. Okay, here are the instructions. I mean, I've put one of these together before, so it's pretty self-explanatory. It was hell getting this thing out the box, and that's already in the back practicing her ninja skills. So initial reaction, it feels really sturdy, the pieces. So it's not that it's difficult, right? But the spacing is the issue because they have like guidelines how to adjust it, but you can choose how you want your shelves. But I just want it to look like it does on the box, and like I just wish they would just tell me what to do. Like, don't give me a choice. Don't let me decide what I want to do. Just tell me what's the recommended spacing, because I've had to adjust this twice already, and it's kind of a pain to take them off the little, clips to readjust it again. So I'm gonna adjust it one more time because I don't think that's enough space for the lights and the seedling trays. That's great for when they're seedlings, but when they do start to grow, that's not enough space. So hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Okay, that's much better. That's a much more ample amount of space for the bottom shelf. I don't know if you can see, but there's notches. So I'm just gonna make sure I count how many notches and that's how I will do the rest of the shelves. Okay, all done with the shelf. Not difficult at all, no tools required. Just make sure you get your spacing kind of mapped out before you start adding the shelves. And like I said, you can just do that by counting the notches on the pole if you've never put one of these together, or if it's been a long time like me. All right, onto the lights. I ordered these lights from Amazon. I have not really taken them out yet, so let's do that. These are some zip ties and all of the cords. These look like how you can connect each light to each other. These are the screws and some stuff, I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. So this pack came with 6. Let me separate the bottom tape. So they're very thin. I don't think I realized it would be this thin, but I'm gonna put 2 per shelf. So hopefully that's fine. Right? It's gonna have to be. Okay, it's easier to show it on one of the lower shelves. So first of all, let's be mindful of the plug. Okay, there's plugs on either side, so that's fine, but the switch, I want all the switches to be in one direction, just for my own peace of mind. So I think I'm gonna do, what's that? 1, 2, like the 4th row in. So it's gonna be a little tricky, but okay, hopefully I like this placement. I should. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna cut that in a minute. And I'm gonna put another one. Let's put it right here. So it's going over 2 rungs. That's not a rung, but you know what I mean. 2 bars. Tight. All right. Light switch is on that side, easily visible and accessible. Before I go any further, I have two shelves with lights attached. I want to plug them in just to make sure they're working before I get too far. So these are the plugs. I hope I left myself enough space. Okay guys, a little trial and error. Let me show you where I am. Thankfully I had my own zip ties, and I recommend just having zip ties around. They're good for gardening. I use them for like Christmas decorations. They're just handy, and get them in different sizes because they did not give me enough and I had to cut some off for the issue I ran into, which was that sometimes these plugs did not fit into these little grooves here, so I had to readjust. Second thing is, I can't tell you exactly how you're going to configure yours. There's some extra, let's see, I had to cut some zip ties. But they give you a system of extension, like attachments, and the actual cords that are plugged into the outlet. So you just have to configure it in a way where they're all connected to each other and also to a power source. So I have these lights connected by the extension cords. I mean the attachment cords, and then they're all connected to this plug. And then the ones on this side are connected here. I hope that makes sense. If you have questions, just ask me. And then the other issue was the cords are only but so long. So this top shelf is a little bit, the width between the height, I guess, between these 2 shelves is a little more than the rest. So this was a little taut. So I had to let these lights hang and not be as flush as these lights. So that I can have enough space, A, to plug this in and for it to reach the other cord without, you know, pulling too much and without too much tension. So, okay, moment of truth. Let's see if I did it right. Okay, let's switch them all on. Yes. Other one, right there. Yay!
This is amazing. Does it turn green?
No.
Well, this is amazing. And this face is purple.
So it worked out. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and order a pack of lights for that last shelf, but loving it so far, so good. So thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
I'll see you next time when I actually get my seeds started. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Goodbye. Bye.